じゃあ太郎です。今日はザ・カブというパルクールゲームをやっていきたいと思います。スタート。狼がいる。おお、落ちたぞ。坊主だ。で、ジャンプ、しゃがむ。これは走るのか？なんだこれ。ゆっくり歩く。スライディングの。はははは。どうやってやっていこう。シフトとコントロールと十字キーでいくか。だけどジャンプ。フェースの長押しで高くジャンプ。おお。コントロールでこう。ちょっと待って。もう一回。コントロールで転がりながら着地。ほうほう。で、シフトの長押しで対象を引き押し。はいはいはい。ダブルジャンプ。お、死んだ。あ、なるほど。おお、死んでる。なんかラジオが聞こえた。スペースを押して左長押しで端からジャンプ。どういうことだ。ダメージとかあるのか。タイミングで毒じゃん。これ面白い。狼がいる。いいで接触。ロケットで。
The days were hot. Fish died in the lake. Plants yellowed. Birds stopped
鳥は歌う
singing.
のをやめた。
There was thunder, but no rain. You call this period the Great Ecological Catastrophe. I heard my mother's heartbeat as she carried me to Alphaville. People chased us. I remember her driving and bison running by. Then we reached the flooded city with refugees in rubber boats. Suddenly, I couldn't find Mama. I was scared and alone. I'll never know whether she died or abandoned me. I only remember the rockets leaving for Mars. That night, the fighting started. I ran deep into the forest. A she-wolf found me and raised me with her cubs. People who didn't make it into the rockets were dying in combat and from the mutating environment. But we, the orphans and animals, didn't fight. Instead, together we adapted to nature that grew out of the rubble. Many moons passed, and then one day, some humans returned. They called themselves Martians.
火星人。
They flew around dressed in yellow. They went hunting and played golf. I would steal their golf balls for fun. It really upset them. Then one day, I found a dead Martian.
さっきの
I took off his helmet and put it on. There was music playing in it. After years of only speaking wolf, I listened to the Martian radio and learned human language again. After the group left, one full moon later, I was chasing a tasty bug when another spaceship with new Martians arrived. It soon became clear they were trouble.
火星人の狩りの場になってるってことね。あれみたいだな。
Greetings, all you Tesla City Martians out there. You're listening to Radio Nostalgia from Mars, the show for those who miss someone around in the park,
なんかラジオ聞こえてるよ。
sailing with the wind in their hair, singing in unison with thousands of people at a music concert, or smelling the common air. In other words, the show for the loneliest of us.
あれみたいだな。なんだっけ。美味しそうなのこれ食べるの。あ、これも頼んでくれるね。感じか。アルファビール。ビール。何したっけ。これなんだっけ。何のマーク。あ、やば。死んだらコントロールにしてスライド。あ、死んだ。倒せるやつじゃないよ。あ、死んだ。倒せるんじゃないの。青。これ何なの。あ、やべえ。おう。上がってきた。なんだっけ、脱走する、逃亡するゲームだったよね。
Son of no one, the song I'm fairly certain resonates with many of us orphans of the earth out here in the stuffy depths of space.
ラジオにこれも
Speaking of stuffy air, please don't attempt to open the window to let some fresh air in. It's unbelievable that we have dimensions. If you're living in pressurized domes, people, breathing recycled air is just the new normal. In totally unrelated news, the new law on environmental relationship will be held in private, and the family asks all the respectfully stay away from the funeral ceremony being held in the Section C cafeteria on Deck 3 at 7 p.m. dormitory. All right, on with the show.
おお、なんだこの花。いい接触。おお、食べ物か。で、これは注文だ。アルファベル。あそこアルファベルって書いてあったんだ。ポスト地の署名調査報道記者が行方不明。あ、トゲトゲ痛そう。痛い。やべ。何これ。謎だ。なんか引っ張れんじゃなかったっけ。はい、いっか。行こう。合う。道がいっぱいありそう。あ、食べ物。いや。罠だったか。あ、これすぐ死ぬんだけど。あ、もう一回。こっちから行くとあ、これ飛行機か。なんかある。あ、金銀財宝だ。そんなものに目がくらんで死んでいった人。違うわ。銀行みたいなとこだったのかな。
Ah, toddler pop there, taking us back to the days of late-stage capitalism at its finest. Child labor never sounded so sweet.
お、なんか落と
It's
した。
time for another story, a look back at life on the open road, and a look forward to the long road ahead.
敵地に墜落した。近くに敵の地下壕と思われるものがある。最も近い見方は西へ15キロ推測中。安全な距離まで
Crying
17
while
分。あ
riding
る
a Harley Davidson is the actual meaning of life.
アルファビル
I'm
まで
serious.
東
I
に
tried
100
to
キロ。
recreate that feeling here on Mars. So I took a Tesla City Delivery
Oh,
EVA
USB
for a
now.
spin on the Planitia Plains, but it's like driving a janky VR simulation. It made me miss riding my motorcycle, my jawline, even more. At 35, for 30 days in the blistering heat of July, I took a 4,600-mile trip across America on a motorbike.
下の
We set off from California, we zigzagged up and down the country, and covered 18 states all the way up to New York City, where I was to take over my father's company. During the trip, the biggest surprise for me was how much of my thinking was practical. Even banal, I just focused on staying alive at 70 miles an hour on two wheels with crazy winds buffeting me in all directions. So while my mind was this constant barrage of compulsive thoughts, those thoughts were generally practical. Like, how do I get to that destination before dark? Am I drinking enough water? Am I hydrating? The bigger picture stuff of why am I doing this and what is life about anyway didn't come until later. We started the trip at the peak of California's infamous orange heat wave, and we rode it for 5 days in temperatures you wouldn't believe. Some mornings I'd have sweat dripping from my elbows before we even set off. My eyes hurt from the sun. Sometimes I'd wake up so sore I could barely move. My inner thighs had engine burn. And even though those closest to me actually didn't think I'd make it, I learned that I could physically much more than I thought. So after that rite of passage, I knew I could take it off. Instead of being an entitled little brat whose father was going to have a theatre career, I turned the company into a $1 trillion business. And now, here I am with my family on Mars, among the last representatives of humanity in the universe. But aside from this high-minded idealism, life has no meaning. Because of these damn EVA suits, there's no wind on the hill. No open air solitude that makes you feel like back on Earth. On Mars, even if you manage to get outside, you're still trapped in a bubble of your own stale air. No matter where you go, isolation clings to you. Unlike the open road, it's an experience of void and wholeness. There's no dancing asphalt in the heat, and no neon-lit diners, and 2 a.m. omelets with green bell peppers and yellow cheddar with a side of burnt hash browns, greasy bacon and black coffee. Instead, there's this barren rock and strictly monitored oxygen levels in sterile domes. We live in bubbles within bubbles. I admire how far we've come and how resilient we are, but I wonder, maybe we're just fooling ourselves. Just like during my epic ride, we've mostly figured out the banal questions about water and food and sanitation, and now the greater questions are looming. What are we really doing here? What is our future? And what will the meaning of life be for
パンダ
my
モビル
kids?
に待ち伏せされた。なんてか撤退し、大変装した。
I miss my jawline.
戦死者3名、行方不明者2人、反乱軍が支配する地域では飲み水がない。法文秘書に間に合うよう、
Thank you for taking us
アル
on
フ
that
ァビ
ride
ルに
above
戻
beyond.
る。
Your story is an inspiration for all and
あ、こい
reminds
つで
us
か。
to face our difficulties head on and to value the small things in life, even out here on Mars. Motorcycles, grease, wind in the hair. What better way to remember than with some psychedelic rock for the road?
お、高い高い高い高い。俺死にそう。平気かな。下。これ絶対は危ね。 平気かこれ。あ、メモがある。シムビオシス。シンビオシス。何それ。ここにも何かある。あ、新聞だ。折り残し者 CO ジェフボゾシジェフボゾシ何？どっかのアマゾンの創業者みたいな名前してんな。名前忘れちゃった。ジェフ・ベゾス。シンビオス社自社開発の遺伝子組み換え食品が世界の飢餓を解決すると発表。あれ、なんでこっち降りちゃった。あ、届いたんだ。すぐ死ぬじゃん。危ない。登るか。おとなしく。あ、感電した。あ、なるほど。裸足で危ないでこんなとこ。早く早く。お、来た来た来た。コールドポイントみたいな感じで。
Blue skies, warm days, the long lost summers of our past gone over. Will we ever return? Stay tuned for more on that. Up next, some music to meditate, mediate, and procreate. We made it. We're safe here on Mars. We are the alpha and omega of humanity. With the aid of romance, of course. Still calm in a can.
あ、死んだ。地面に水に来てる。 ったんだけどできなかった。タックルしてみようか。できなかった。
Well, that just about wraps it up for this episode. Stay tuned for more music stories and
This transmission will repeat.
なんだこの何ができるんだ。あれあれ
Due to limited bandwidth, this transmission will repeat in 30 seconds. In 30 seconds. In 15 seconds. In 10 seconds. In 5
だから
seconds.
あれだよね。超富裕層が
In 1 second.
超富裕層がいなくなった世界だから。
The show for those who miss the morning run in the
天竜
park.
人がいなくなったみたいな。
Even if the weather was there,
他にもいろいろ
with thousands
そう
of
いう
people at a music concert or smelling the
お
cologne.
話はある
In
け
other
ど。
words, the show to the long lost days of
はい。うわ。そういう世界観ってことだよね。え、また同じとこで死んじゃった。あう。むずいよこれ。届くんだ。危な。ジャングルブック。群れの結束は狼の力。狼の結束は群れの力。なんかいろいろあるぞ。トイズ。パープルウェアは君のことが大好き。長。チャイリー、火星へのフライトが成功することを願っている。誘ってくれてありがとな。アルファビルの役員もその家族もみんな前の操縦技術を頼りにしているんだ。すごいことだよ。お前はマスコビッチローだ。だが俺はホープミッションには参加しない。山の家に戻るよ。星好きなお前と違って俺は地に足をつけていられる方が好きだからな。ここに残ることにする。見逃せない番組もあるしな。じゃあ気をつけていってこいよ、ピート。お、長押しで、なるほど。
Starting off the show with Son of No One, a song I'm fairly certain resonates with many of us orphans of the earth out here in the stuffy depths of space.
エンター
Speaking of stuffy air, please don't attempt to open portal windows to let some fresh air in. It's unbelievable that we have to
な
mention
んでエ
this,
ンター
but we're living in pressurized
っていう
domes
違
people.
うボタンじゃなかっ
Breathing
たっけ
recycled air is just the new normal. In totally unrelated news, the memorial of Baroness von Bullenschütz will be held in private, and her family asks gold diggers and paparazzi to respectfully stay away from the funeral ceremony being held in the Section C cafeteria on deck 3 at 7 p.m.
いい感じで
Alright,
ジャンプして
on with the show.
あテレビだ。
Alejandro.
¿Qué?
El bebé no es suyo.
何だったの？アーキテクチュラルダイアリア。檻から出るな。外は危険だ。絶対危ねえや。やばいやばいやばいやばいやばい虫に追われている。なんだろうこれ。なんだろうこれ。あいつまで追ってくんの。やべえやべえやべえ。なんかでけえ動物がいるな。こっちの襲撃から逃げる。一旦踏んでる。Do not cross。クロス。通れないみたいな意味。生で食うの。あ、なんかいる。スター・ウォーズみたい。今からスタートですか。